What's going on, everybody? Good to see everybody back. Actually, I wasn't really planning to make this video today just because I just had a lot of other things going on, but I ended up making it anyways just because I've had a few minutes of free time, so I ended up just figuring, hey, I might as well share this. The reason why I'm talking so soft today is just because I just put my kids down to sleep, so hopefully they won't wake up. And so the other day I get a phone call from my parents, and they say, hey, how about do you want to review the chess set that you have at our house? And for a minute there, I couldn't remember exactly what chess set they were talking about, but back when I was probably like 16, 15, like long time ago, for my birthday, my parents gave me this chess set. This is a very unusual chess set. It's a themed chess set. I'm not really sure where they got it, so guys, if you watch this video and you have any idea as far as like exactly where it was made, let me know in the comments below. I'd be interested too. From the way it looks, I think it's more like a Aztec, Mayan, Central America type of a theme. Let's go ahead and take a look. So the box here that you see is made predominantly out of wood. I'm sure that the top part, I think, is made out of like hard plastic. The box itself has drawers on the side. On the bottom here, it has like a little bit of a foam floor to it, and it kind of helps to prevent the pieces from breaking. I think I may have lost the foam to the other side. The set is not very big. The biggest thing for me is kind of trying to be able to identify which piece is what. Especially evident in this particular chess set is because for me, I have a really hard time differentiating between like pawns and bishops, or even for that matter like pawns, bishops, and queen or king. Anything other than rook and knight, everything else is just kind of blends in together. So this would not necessarily be a chess set that you would take to a tournament. Your opponent is like wanting to move a pawn or something like that, and then they touch a bishop instead, and you're like, dude, it's touch move, you touched it. They're like, dude, I didn't even know what piece. What is this? I don't know what pieces are what. So yeah, as far as tournaments, you wouldn't be able to take this on a tournament. So here's the Dark Knight. As you could see, you have some resin material on it, red felt on the bottom, kind of like a standing knight with the front paws kind of tucked inward. We can see it from the side here. This is the light knight, kind of very similar overall in design, not much difference there. Now the rooks are a little bit different. The dark rook here looks like a pyramid, probably like a Mayan pyramid or something, and pretty tall pyramid overall. Now the light one looks like some kind of a tower, like a defense tower or something. Some of these pieces have a tilt to them. Here's the king. King's gonna be the tallest figure, has a cape in the back. Really hard to differentiate the king and like the bishop and the pawns. They're all kind of very similar. Here's the light king. That one looks a little bit more European, and then compare that to the dark king. Here's the queen, the female of the chess set. The light and the dark queen look very similar. This is a bishop. Now this is where it's kind of gets a little tricky, because the bishop is really very similar, especially the dark bishop is very similar to all the other pieces. The light bishop, as you could see here, is kind of tilted to the side, still able to stand. Interesting how they made them that way compared to the dark bishop. This is a pawn. So pawn still has like a cape in the back here. It's the smallest figure among all of them. And the light pawn, as you could see here, with the shield, and then compare that to the dark pawn. So this is a picture of pawns and a bishop. So themed chess sets, not only this, but other ones like Harry Potter, Star Wars, you might have a hard time differentiating like what piece is what. And so themed chess sets are more for like just display purposes as opposed to actually playing. This particular set does not have extra queens. It's not intended for you to be able to promote and get 2 queens on the board. As far as like regular chess sets, a lot of times when they don't have the extra queen, you can flip over a rook and use that as an extra queen. But in this particular case, the rooks are, I don't think they're going to be very balanced if you flip them over, especially the light rook. As far as the pieces themselves, there is a red felt on the bottom of all the pieces. The amount of detail isn't particularly great. There is a little bit of tilt on some of them, but they don't like topple over or anything, so that each piece is able to stay on its own. I didn't really do a specific weight comparison. It does seem like most of the pieces weigh about the same. There is no extra weight on the bottom of the base of the pieces. I don't think I've ever actually played a game on this set. Put in the comments below if you do have any chess sets of your own that are like themed, that are not necessarily like tournament. Let me know what you have, and I'd be really interested. I've looked online at some of the different like themed chess sets, and I almost was tempted at buying something interesting like this, but just taking into account the fact that you can't really play with them a whole lot was one of the deterring factors for me. Anyways, so that's about it for this particular chess set. If you guys like this video, please hit that like button, and if you would like to see more chess content, please go ahead and subscribe. And as always, I'm really appreciative of all the people that are subscribing and liking my videos. Thanks guys for watching, and have a great day. Stay safe.